I don't really I don't really like to speak on happiness of situations that take place simultaneously pertaining to me. Like I don't like to. But I do know that something that belongs to me, that is rightfully mine, was, is, or was promised to Ilegua issue. Now, that's neither here nor there. um, Most importantly, my God is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, right? So my God is the keeper of all keepers. And so, rightfully enough, there's a threshold that cannot be crossed. But on the premise of a promise, boundaries will get crossed, people will get hurt, unnecessary occurrences will take place, losses, issues, all in the name of an empty promise. Now, I'm not sure exactly, and I'm talking to who I'm talking to. I'm not sure exactly what individuals will have to do to come completely clean with the premise of their promise, but it is empty, nevertheless, rendered impossible because my seal is one of which, and I mean seal of protection, seal of grace, seal of covering, seal of covenants with my God, King of Kings, Lord of Lords. So that seal, that ancestral guardianship had been set forth from birth well before I had even crossed into this plane of existence on the basis of a requirement of me remaining a remnant of this continuum, that a specification of my own essence must carry out a due diligence. Now, the same promise of a premise was promised to my enemies on behalf of becoming an enemy on behalf of an empty promise. That's the name of the game. Now, I don't know what individuals will have to do to come clean and lay their burdens down pertaining to this empty promise. But look what it's doing to you. I don't have enemies. I do not beget enemies. But neither do I believe in the warriorship of energetic sword fighting on the basis of an empty promise. I don't believe in that. See, the dog know he pissed off too. My hands are clean. crimes I did do in my life, I paid diligently for them. In jail cells, penitentiary jail cells on top of that. Day for day, I counted them. Tear for tear, I cried them, counted them too. And in that, I never blamed a soul because I was held responsible. But what I can't do is be responsible for a premise of a promise of something that is mine, that belongs to me, as I am justified in being the essence of the child of King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Now, rightfully, I don't know what can make this situation right, but what's in my way is this empty promise and a lack of a conversation and an apology, but I can do without the apology. I can live without that one. But when I open my mouth, I've seen people really get healed for real, because I had to go through every experience and every emotion to speak eloquently enough to tell the truth and be diligent. That's work. Not to mention the pain of experience. Talent really literally means pain. Literally, I learned that from a lady once. Talent really literally means fucking pain. And to want to either render someone's talent and or remove, I don't think individuals understand the comprehension of the necessity of the warriorship that came with that pain. Thus, one would protect it at all costs. And I do mean all costs. Because like certain levels of success cost you something, as does certain levels of righteousness. They go hand in hand, but on different levels, two different views, two different ends of a candle. Burn just the same. I don't know, I said my piece. I might not post this. I might. Perhaps I should. But my duty is to be a high vibration in this earth. The things I'm saying, the things I'm doing, I've never posted or said anything sexually derogatory. I've never posted or did anything explicit. I've never posted or did anything wicked. I've never posted or did or said anything unrighteous. I never posted or did or said anything low vibrational, not even to myself. And that deserves a certain level of eloquence and respect. I don't banter and go back and forth with individuals on the basis of information or misinformation or clear up rumors or allegations. Maybe that's why I become a easy target. But that's wisdom, my friend. That's wisdom. See, I don't need an enemy to figure out how to be powerful. And I'm not powerful in myself, but in the discernment of knowing what to ask for. What to ask for. And I don't ask for stuff. King of Kings, Lord of Lords. keeper of keepers, guard everything you gave me with everything that is required and necessary to be kept, to be clean, to be whole, to be full, to be real, to be righteous, to be glorified. That's work. That's work, but that's real. I don't judge people. I don't really hardly ever give a damn. I really don't. But I ain't never been one of them people, even as a kid, you was just gonna take nothing out my hand. You weren't gonna knock nothing out my hand. You weren't gonna push me around. You weren't gonna talk all crazy to me. Never been that type of person. Never been that type of kid. And I grew up in the project where they was knocking and taking and pushing and shoving and kicking and screaming. Yeah. Now I wasn't partakers of that. I didn't have to be. I didn't start robbing and stealing until I got much older, but I was never the bullied. I was never the bullied. And the more I learned protection, this let me know that there is a spiritual presence and essence that made sure that I didn't need to know how to fight. Not as much. I was watching The Matrix one time and he was like, so you saying, and I'm talking about The Matrix, it's crazy, but he was like, so you saying that I could block bullets? And the guy said, no, what I'm saying is when the time comes, you won't have to. And so that is the eloquence of my perspective. I do not have an enemy. But the premise of an empty promise can make people think that they're yours.